What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another segment of Cafe Talk with Pastor Glover. And as you can see, that is not me. Shocker.
Wow.
And to my right, I have our co-host.
The co-host with the mo-host, Chris Howard.
And to my left, we have our special guest, Faith Alexander. Woo!
2.0, right?
Right. So she is a returning guest.
Returning.
We want to get an update on her, where she's been in life. You know? Right. So big changes, yeah. 2021. And so what have you been up to? Well, first, give them a little introduction about yourself.
Hey guys, my name is Faith. Most of y'all know me already, but I run track, I play volleyball, I'm very athletic.
Ooh.
And yeah, I like the Lord. I mean, I love the Lord.
That's a
the Lord. All right. So, what have you been up to lately?
Track. Track. We have state finals next Saturday.
What school?
Scholarville.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No shade.
Don't do that.
McKinley High School
out there.
Don't do that.
Anyway, so like, what inspired you to like get into track? Because I know when I first met you, it was volleyball. So
I actually been running. I've been running since like maybe 5th grade, but I wasn't really serious about it because I really love volleyball. That's just my sport. But I started getting serious maybe like 9th grade because I had an Achilles. I had an Achilles accident.
Oh, wow.
So I was just like, no more volleyball, I guess. So I just started running. And it was actually stress relieving. So, I just started running. And I found that I was good at it.
Wow.
So now I'm just
doing it more.
That's cool. So
that is cool.
That's a nugget right there from yours truly, Faith Alexander.
A nugget.
Yeah, like whenever you are down and out, you learn a lot of stuff about yourself that you didn't know before. And the fact that you to keep going and kind of exercise, I'm sure it's like therapy. You had to like run and, try to shake it back, but you discovered another passion, another talent. That's what's up. You kept going. That's good. Very nice.
That's true.
Do you have a statement?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of what you already said. It's just interesting how conflict will bring out the best or the worst in us. What would you say has been the most recent struggle for you that kind of really proved something about you that you either really liked or didn't like, if you don't mind sharing?
I would say this semester, this school semester, because they put me in all my core classes in spring, and I really hate that. I specifically said, can I please get my core classes in the fall because I'm really busy during spring, and so I found out that I procrastinate a lot. I had an assignment due like at 11:59 last Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I came home from track practice, fell asleep, and then I forgot about it. Then I went to the class, and she was asking. I was like, oh, I forgot. And then I was like, I had to lie. I was like, I wasn't even here. I was on the Google Meet.
Oh my gosh.
I had to lie.
No, don't lie.
Don't lie.
Tell the truth. Don't lie. But I mean, that's something that everybody go through though. Like, you just get so overwhelmed with stuff. Man, so have you gotten better with that, like time management stuff?
Yes, actually, I actually prayed. I was like, Lord, like, give me some time management. Like, help me to manage all of my time throughout the day. And I talked to my mom about it too, and she told me to write down what to do. And instead of doing all my core classes that night, just do 2 one night, then 2 another night. So that's what I do now.
Awesome.
That's so true.
I think that's something interesting today what you said, because personally my parents have always been strict on especially me and my youngest sister with school because we were athletes as well. And it's like, so of course I had it hard because I was the oldest, but she's the baby, and like she was kind of struggling because it's virtual and stuff like that. And like the stuff that my dad tolerates with her with school and stuff, I'm like, dang, what was that energy, And so, but I think parents have been a lot more understanding. I think because of like the pandemic and stuff, and like, so I heard you say like your mom kind of put you on track of like, hey, you can do this, try this out. It seems like it's been working, but like, can you talk a little bit more about like how your experience has been with like your parents during this pandemic, like how they've supported you or anything? Or any challenges that you've had with your parents through this?
With the beginning of the pandemic, I'll say my mom and I we bumped heads a lot, but we actually discovered because we went to a church last weekend, had a concert, and the mother was talking about how her and her daughter bumped heads, and I was like, Mom, this is us, and she was like, you know what? I think the reason why we bump heads a lot is because we're so much alike. Like, when I tell you I'm so much like people call us bougie, but it's just like, you know, and I guess that's the reason why we like bump heads a lot. But now that we have an understanding of that, we kind of find ways to resolve our
love it,
because she could start tripping and I just get there with her and then we just go off on it, but then I just
get it up there.
But you know what I discovered, I have to tell myself this sometimes. Even when like I get really mad with my parents and I be packing my bag, I'm like, oh my God. I'll be like, you know what? No one's worth going to hell over. You know, like what if God comes back right now and we just had a big argument and that's gonna be charged on me because you're not supposed to disobey your parents. You know it says in the Bible.
Facts.
So I'm not finna go to hell because my mom is tripping about some cookies that we ate last week.
That was real specific too. I was too specific.
But I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You gotta.
Is it really worth it? Like that's a really good perspective to catch yourself whenever you like really feel upset or like that's a nice level of that's a good self-control technique. I think like to really just ask, is this really worth it? What can I lose? What do I have to lose if I do this? I like that. You have anything?
Me?
What the hostess with the mostest? That's what you said?
Hostess with the mostest. I mean, I've been getting sidetracked and all this other stuff. I'm just playing. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm so confused.
Thank you. It's okay. It's right here. Okay. Self-control.
It's right here.
It's right here.
Right.
Yeah. I got another question if I can shift the atmosphere for a little while. I just think it's very... How old are you?
16.
You're 16. And what grade are you in?
10th.
You're in 10th grade. Okay, so, you kind of looking towards the future a little bit. You're going to be in 11th grade next year. What are, like, your... How do you see yourself after you graduate? After you graduate, like, what are your aspirations for the future?
Going to college, of course. I really don't know what college yet. I did get a letter from TOPS, so I don't know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm leaning towards Tulane and LSU. LSU because of track and volleyball, but Tulane because of the law program. And I'm really interested in like government affairs, and I'm interested in being a criminal defense attorney. So, honestly, wherever God take me, I'll be fine with, because I can't really plan it out because, life is very spontaneous. So I'm just taking my time, but I am like on my grades, because it counts like right now. So, and I really want to get into a good school too. So, and track too.
Yeah.
So.
You ahead of the game.
Yes,
For real.
ma'am.
Because I'm going to be honest, y'all, this is a transparent moment, baby. Matter of fact, I can't even say that the way I want to say it. But it's like, I'm in a point where it's time for me to like elevate to something else and like I'm just like in my purpose. I'm about to graduate college, it's like what next, and I am social work, but I am planning to attend LSU for my master's. But it's like it's just like you feel like something is about to shift and you're like, God, what am I supposed to do? Like, can you make sure that I'm on the right path? Like, am I give me self-control and patience so I don't rush into something, and it's just like I'm glad that you're in that mindset now of like, let me talk to God. Wherever he take me, I'm going to follow. I'm going to be okay with it. Because at one point, I rushed into a job and I was not even there matter of fact, 2 jobs. I was not even there a week on either one, I don't think. Well, I did training for one way longer. But actually working, I was there for like a week each. And it was because I was just so moving. Like, I need some money. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, I can't, not have a job. And I was just panicking. I wasn't talking to God for nothing. Like, I was just all in my head, like, I got to do this. I didn't trust in him. And for you to have that level of trust now, it's going to show off and pay off later. And that's really good.
Right. And it wasn't always that way because when I think my last year doing running track, I was kind of like, when is it my turn? Like, oh my gosh, everybody's going to state. Everybody's going to state. I want to go to state. Like, I want to know how it feels. Like, please just put me on a relay. Yeah. I got put on a relay. I started walking. We did a 4x4.
Wow.
Indoors, like, I think 4 laps.
Yeah, something like that.
When I tell you, I started walking. I was like, babe, stop run. I started walking. I was so embarrassed. Not gonna
You wasn't ready though.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
And you wanted something
and
before it was.
I rushed it.
Wow.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Look, say
that was
very.
You
want me to stay up here?
Yeah.
All right.
Facts. Oh, you want it? I'm gonna show you. Let's see. That's interesting. And that kind of goes to the next thing. I got another idea.
Go ahead, hostess with the mostest.
But I'm the co-hostess with the mostest.
Co-hostess.
Hostess
with the mohostess.
That's what
mohostess.
Mohostess.
Co-hostess with some
Mohostess. Right.
Yeah.
I'm a salsa. Everybody has seasons, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I know when I was younger, I wanted to be where I am right now. Back then, so quick. I just wanted to get there so fast.
Right.
And like now with God, I'm so patient. Like I'm happy where I am. Right. I'm not rushing for tomorrow, and I'm not worried about yesterday. You know what I mean?
Right.
So in that same spirit, what are some things that you enjoy about right now, about being a 10th grader, about being 16 years old, that you don't have to like force it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be older than what I am. Or, I wish I was in 8th grade again because it's up, you know? What are some things?
Okay.
I'll say my maturity level. And to be transparent, my virginity. Because I was joking about this yesterday with my friends. I was like, some girls out here 13 about to have their second child, but it's really not funny because they wish, man, I wish I could go back to that night, so I'm gonna say my purity and my virginity and my innocence. And I'm becoming like this new person. Like, I'm not a pushover anymore, I guess you could say. I was so nice, like, and naive, like, I don't know if you guys could see it, but I was so nice.
And I wouldn't even say naive. It was just like, I think it was I would use a different word. I don't really know how to describe it right now, just for the sake of
It's a self-conscious thing.
Like, yeah.
I
see, like, just the way you talk is different.
Right.
And the amount of words.
Right.
Facts.
It's crazy because, like, being that nice, so many people could, like, take advantage of you. And it's
I'm still working on that.
Right. And it's like, I told my mom this today. I was like, Mom, half of the people I used to talk to last year, I don't even text them or talk to them no more because it's all about them. Like, if they be like, Faith, can you pray for me? Because I'm known for being, like, the Christian girl at school. So they'd be like, Faith, can you pray for me? Or I'm having a hard time. Can you give me advice? I'll give them advice. But it's like when I go through something, it's like, oh, I can't do it right now. Oh, no, I can't. Even with homework, because sometimes I miss days, and I'd be like, hey, can I just fill me in? Like, you don't have to give me the answer, just fill me in. They'd be like, oh, I didn't even go to class. Like, but you was on the Google Meet. Like, why didn't like, but I'm going to say that's that new maturity level. Like, I'm loving who I'm becoming, and I'm loving how bold I'm loving how bold, and I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone a lot now. But yeah.
I want y'all to go look at that old cafe talk and look at the shift. Watch the shift. Watch that shift.
I see the shift.
Lord have mercy. But so they can see it. Like, you'll be able to see, man. This is a whole Faith 2.0.
And you called it before we even started.
Holy Spirit.
That's what it is. Wow.
Put a light bulb right here. Ding. And I asked him what that was supposed to do.
I'm lighting it up.
You could have been like, you.
Moving on. Oh God, that just threw me
There
off.
was. Outside of comfort is where God like really challenges us and changes us. You know, when we inside where we're always comfortable, we're always used to, we don't change. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Since I've been in this online stuff, I have not really been challenged mentally in school. It's more of just like, let's just do the work. I don't even really listen in class for real. I just get what I can get, do the work, and then go about my business. And I know that I'm not evolving inside that area, so I try to find it in other places. You know what I'm saying? Besides just my classes. So that's definitely a testament to, if you're looking for change, if you're looking to try to grow, the only way you can grow is when you get outside of that box.
Absolutely. Right. And honestly, I'm kind of the opposite with that whole thing. Like, with me being virtual, I'm about to graduate college. And last semester was the best grades I've ever had since I've been in school. And I'm like, dang, we should have been virtual or something. Like, I don't know. But at the time, they was like, you don't want to take online classes? I was like, no, I need everything in person. Like, I don't have the self-discipline. You know, speaking down to myself. And then when I got in the actual situation, I was like, darn, should have been doing this. Like... But so, yeah, I agree. Like, I was nervous. I was uncomfortable. I just was panicking. I felt like I was all over the place. I ended up getting a planner, like how your mom said, write stuff down, because I am such a scatterbrain. Like, I'll be all over the place missing stuff. And so it kind of got me out of my comfort zone, but I actually love it because you could just be relaxed in your own setting, focused. Like, I love it. So that's very true. I was out of my comfort zone for that for sure. But
I kind of don't like virtual, though. Especially
a lot of
church.
younger... Yeah,
like,
yeah. Let's talk about that.
I try to wake up early in the morning, like church for 8 o'clock. I wake up like around 7. Man, I be trying to look at y'all. I be going to sleep. My mom be walking like, "Hey, look at church."
Look at church.
I be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't do this. I have to go to church." Like, I think last Sunday. No, last Sunday. No, not last Sunday.
Before last.
Yeah, I try to make it, but it's kind of like different because I'm used to waking up at 11. And I just be like, y'all go without me, go without me. And I just be like, I'll join it virtually. I'll join it.
Look at your face. Come on, please. Please, Lord, please.
Joke. So, that brings me to a question of, do you feel like it was you and your sleep schedule and stuff, or was there something that could have been better for, on our behalf as far as being virtual through church?
Oh no, I actually love virtual church. It's really nice. It's me. My sleep schedule is so terrible. Like, cause I have practice like almost every day of the week. Then I'm doing something. I'm doing like mock trials, and we be at Southern, and I just get so overwhelmed. But I still try to look at church, and even if I miss it, I'll go back and look at the YouTube videos.
That's the good part about that, Lord.
And then I'll just like make notes, because I think we're supposed to make notes in our binders. I don't know where we're on. I think last time I remember
we just got out of the 5 books of wisdom. Well, that's what we're in.
That was this
right
week.
now.
What was last week?
Oh, last week, the books, 4 books before that one. 4 books before that.
I guess I want to ask this, and then maybe we could wrap it up. But do you have any piece of advice to any youth or even adults? Because like some stuff you saying, I just got onto. Like, so any advice for how to find peace and like comfort in like what you're doing? Because I know like even like the older you get, sometimes I feel like the busier for some people. And so, do you have any tips on how like what you do or like how you keep calm and how you get through?
My mom actually put me on this. She told me to read Psalms 91 every morning when you wake up. So I do that, and I try like to pray and meditate before I go to school, like put on some worship music or whatever. But my advice would to like, if you're really chaotic right now and you don't know what you want to do, my advice would be to like cut off everyone, well not everyone, but people that you know are not benefiting you, and people that's just like messy and, you know, not in your best interest. and just get quiet. Like, just get quiet and, you know, meditate and ask the Lord, like, Lord, is, like, what I'm doing giving you glory? And if it's not, what can I do to give you the glory? And it works. Now, you may lose a lot of people, but it works. It works. And it'll give you peace, you know? And
It's so
get
good.
back on track. So, yeah.
So good, so good.
That's an awesome answer.
So, Faith 2.0.
2.0.
I mean, what else can we say?
I don't know. She ate it up.
Glory to God. Faith 2.0. And so, thank y'all for joining us on another segment of Cafe Talk with Pastor Glover.
But you're not Pastor Glover.
And as you can see, that is not me.
And stay tuned for our next guest. Next week, Jason Armstrong. You won't want to miss it.